Good evening, everybody. It is Michelle, and it is that time every second Tuesday where it is an evening of angel messages and raising the vibration and encouraging and supporting each other as we go. You're welcome to ask for a card. If you have a question, please give us your question in the comments box and join us this evening for your Q&A with the angels every second Tuesday. Thank you for joining in, and give us a like and press the heart button to let us know you are here, and let us know if there's any problem with the transmission or the sound. And also if you put comments in the comments box, and they do happen to get lost along the way, please put them in again as the thread goes quite quickly. So if you'd like a card, put it in the comments box. If you have a question, put it in the comments box. As always, we're there to uplift each other and encouraging each other and give divine guidance as we go along. For those who haven't met me, my name is Michelle from michellevoogd.com, and I teach spiritual guidance, manifestation, and connecting with the angels. And together, if we all connect and we remember who we are and we come from divine understanding and compassion and love, we can all make the world a better place, make our own worlds a better place. Hi, Kenneth. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So give us a like and give the heart buttons, and let us start off by sharing with each other, how did your day go? You know, we have to build each other up. We have to remember the good things. So share one thing in the comments box that was positive for you today. What was one good thing that happened in your day today? One good thing that you've received, a miracle, a blessing, an unexpected opportunity, a phone call from a friend. So share with us this evening, what was the good things that happened today? And it is also a reminder for us this evening to do that more often. When you have supper with your family, when you sit down and you share how your day was, why don't play a good vibe game? Yes, call it the good vibe game, and share the good vibes that happened in that day. Perhaps acknowledge one another instead of being top of mind or thinking about the bad things or the weaknesses of another person or how you're battling with that. Share with each other, what are their good points? What do you love about them? What did you love about the day? Because you know, the more that we can recognize each other and the more that we can celebrate the good moments and have good vibe rituals, the more and more we will uplift one another. The more and more we will be reminded that, hey, perhaps something is not that bad. Yes? So how about that? Have a good vibe moment with the family, with loved ones. If you have a supper, if you have a get-together, start the evening off and share the good vibes and share the good things that are happening. So in the comments box, remember, let's make it a good vibe evening and share the one thing that happened to you today that was good, that you absolutely loved. And in doing so, we can all expand our hearts and raise the vibration. So we're going to start off this evening. Michelle, you've asked for a card. Hi, Kate. Hi, Mummy. Thank you so much for joining in. Michelle, you had a good friend visit. Isn't that amazing? There's so much abundance in friendships. If we show up and we be the best friend to someone that we can be, and we appreciate our friends and we make the time to call them, and I know life gets busy, but it's so appreciated and it makes you feel so good. So that's such a nice, good vibe moment. There's so much abundance in friendship. You are never alone. You have the gift of sharing your kind word, your helpful hand to another, and in the same token allow yourself to also receive that from your friendships. Don't isolate yourself when you're going through a challenging time, or when you're battling with something. If a hand reaches out to you, then take that hand with so much love and so much gratitude and so much compassion. Because that is the flow of love. That is the flow of giving and receiving. And it opens our hearts to even more and more abundance. Thank you for sharing that, Michelle. So we're going to start with the cards. And the first one this evening, Michelle, you've asked for a card. So I'm going to use my card deck called Whispered Guidance. And this is a card for Michelle. Tonight we are using card readings and angel messages and questions as they pop up for divine guidance. So we're asking for a message for Michelle. It's lovely to connect with you again. And you've drawn gratitude, and you are guided to invite in the energy of gratitude. Gratitude is such an amazing energy. And yes, we've heard before that the more grateful we are, the more we have to be grateful for. It is like opening up the receiving channel and expediting blessings. Gratitude is also so beautiful. Even when we don't know where to next, when you feel stuck, when you feel lost, when you don't know what the answer is or what to do next, if you move into the space of gratitude, and then you can have gratitude and say, thank you, pain, for showing up. You can become my teacher. Thank you for this challenging situation because you can be my teacher. And when we start thanking challenges, and when we start being in gratitude for how we feel in the present moment, it also opens up amazing guidance for us as to what to do next, because gratitude lights up the heart. Gratitude ignites a feeling of, you, my friend, I can work with this. I'm so thankful for showing up. And I may not feel the love right now, and I may not have the solution yet, and I'm not feeling as if I'm in the best place in the world right now. But thank you for where I am now, because I know that I am here to experience this with the divine understanding and the divine wisdom that is showing up for me right now. Michelle, I'm also receiving a message from Archangel Michael for you, that it is important that you move into a mode of you can do this, that you move into the energy of self-belief, that there's no limitations around you, and that negative self-talk and negative pondering and negative thoughts can create self-fulfilling prophecies. So move into the space. Ask Archangel Michael to assist you at that time to bring in that I am, I can do energy and vibration, and move through this with knowing that you can, with positivity, with strength. And I'm also receiving that, yes, you are allowed to be assertive. You may be assertive. You may have that respect and that divine understanding for where you are and where the other person or the situation is right now. Move into gratitude and be thankful at this moment, and open up the channel of receiving that divine wisdom. Thank you so much, Michelle. Hi, Tracy. Hello, Hermine. Thank you, Tracy, for joining in again. Yes, you may have a card. So let us draw a card for you. Share the hearts, share the love, and tell us what's been happening in your day that was a good vibe moment. Yes, that you are grateful for. I'm going to also check on the laptop here while I am speaking with you so that I can see the comments that I possibly miss on the screen. So let me know if the sound is okay and if the signal is still okay. This is a card for Tracy. Tracy, here is your card for this evening. It feels like both of them wants to jump out at you, and it's so amazing. The one is Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel, amazing to work with manifestations, with perhaps maybe some things that are still a mystery to you, that you're not really sure of what the outcome is. Manifest, think about the outcome that you love, the outcome that you see for yourself. Yes, what are you creating in the present moment? You know that the outcome is there for you. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. The wording of this card says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So pay attention to that. Anything that is a mystery, quiet your mind. Go into your heart, listen to your heart. And yes, do meditation. Pay attention to your dreams I'm receiving. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, you know, those flashes that you get during the day of the quick thoughts and those gut feelings, follow up on them, because the answers that are hidden are not really hidden. The card that jumped out with it is a beautiful relationship card from Archangel Raphael. So it is a card of two hearts joining, two hands joining each other, kindred spirits. It's a wonderful union card, a wonderful relationship card of two souls joining hands. So isn't that amazing? So don't give up on those you love. Don't give up if you have not got the answer yet. Don't be impatient. Move into the vibration of manifestation and thinking and dreaming about your heart's desires, and believe with your whole heart that you can have that it can come true for you. Hold the vision, and then follow up on the divine guidance and those flashes of intuition that you receive as you go on in your journey. So it's wonderful. Thank you, Tracy. What a beautiful message. Remember, work with Archangel Raziel, the alchemist. He can help you to turn situations around, to alchemize life into something that is beautiful and love-filled. In order for us to receive that, however, we have to believe that it's possible. So also ask yourself this evening, Tracy, do you truly believe that happiness, that happily ever after is possible for you? Do you believe that love is possible for you? So also move into vibration of those deepest thoughts and turn around any limiting thoughts that can possibly hold you back to say that maybe this is not for me, or this doesn't exist, or this can't be true, this isn't real, you know. You know, we do that sometimes, yes, when good things are about to happen or there's good things happening to us. Don't you find that people always say, well, you know, I can't believe all of this is happening. What is wrong? Something must be wrong. It can't be good all the time. And immediately we speak again about why is all the good that's happening to us not so good. We must remember that we create that which we think about, and we create that which we speak about. Yes? So let your vibration move into a space where you give yourself permission and say, yes, you know, I can experience a beautiful earthly journey that's filled with love. And yes, the love that I'm seeking is possible. The love that I'm seeking is seeking me. Thank you for the hearts. Keep on. Let them come. All the love. Please keep on sharing the love and the friendship, you know, and the connection that we build up as a community. So thank you so much for joining in. I am checking the comments. so that I can just be up to date as they come through. In preparation for the Facebook Live, a message that came up is the question of, how do I move forward? You know, how can I just put the past behind me? How can I just put everything behind me and start again? Because sometimes it feels so difficult to walk forward. And this is where Archangel Jeremiel can help you to do a life review. When you move into a space of, how can I move forward? How can I just put the past behind me? When you're in that mode, it's a beautiful opportunity for you to, instead of thinking how difficult it is, just sit down and have a life review. And if you have to ask yourself the question, up until now, what lessons have I learned? What would I do differently? What would I like to take with me? What would I like to let go of? And you do a life review as up until the point where you are now. Because just moving in that vibration and giving yourself that permission and that freedom to say, that's what I'm moving forward with. That's what I'm leaving behind. And I don't perhaps know the process yet. I don't perhaps know the outcome yet. I don't perhaps know how it is all unfolding for me. What I do know is that this is what's serving me. This is what's not serving me. And most importantly, these are the learnings that I've had. This is what I would like to do differently. And from here on in, I give myself permission to do that. You know, just the fact that you do that, just the fact that you have that intention and step into it, gives the universe the green light to start working with you. And you will find opportunities, synchronicities, people crossing your path that's going to be in line with that intention. Intention drives behavior, yes? So instead of pondering and worrying and feeling so absolutely devastated because you're stuck and you've got all this baggage and you don't know how to move forward, turn that around into a vibration of a life review. With what I have now, with what I know right now, in this moment, this is where I am. This is what's serving me. This is what's not. This is what I give myself permission for. And from here on in, this is what I would like to do differently. Try that. And you can ask Archangel Jeremiel to assist you with that process. And how does an angel assist you with a process like that? Listen to the sounds of your heart. Listen to the thoughts as you're doing this process and as you give yourself a sacred space and a quiet environment to do that in. Just listen and try and write it all down without judgment, without worrying about the mind stuff, but just letting everything roll out of you and flood onto the paper. Because the angels connect with us in our hearts, with those thoughts that just unprepared thoughts that pop up, and those ideas, you know, that we just receive out of nowhere. And perhaps maybe while you're doing that, you get an idea of phoning your best friend and asking her to soundboard with you. Or perhaps a coach's name pops up while you're busy. Follow those guidance. And that is such a beautiful, gratifying, humble way to move forward. Yes, is it scary? Yes. Why? Because we get in touch with our vulnerability and we feel vulnerable and we feel scared and we feel out of control and we don't know what's going to come next. There's so much strength in vulnerability. There's so much courage, but there's so much truth in vulnerability. So allow yourself that if you feel stuck. And if you don't know how to release the past or how to drop the baggage that you are carrying, Kate, you've asked for a card, so we will draw a card for you. We'll use the Archangel Oracle deck. Hi Maxine, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. And Sarah, I see that you are here too. Yes, from Ireland. Aren't we blessed? Thank you. Share the good vibes. Share the good thoughts that you've experienced today. What was one good thing that happened in your day today? Kate, this is a message for you. Archangel Raphael is with us this evening. A message for you to breathe. Breathe easy. Breathe easy through the situation that you are going through. And if you're finding yourself running too much or packing too much as you are busy moving, breathe through it. Pack a box and sit and breathe. Run around and stop. Have a cup of coffee and breathe. Because not only is the breath, is that oxygen vital for our physical well-being, but it is also important for you to breathe and to know that everything is always working out as it should. Everything is always working out as it should. Yes, and also what we're reminded of, that with the breathing, if you stop and you give yourself a moment to breathe, it also revitalizes you. Yes, it gives you new energy, which is exactly what you need right now. So Archangel Raphael's card for you is to take several deep breaths and exhale slowly. I'm reminded of meditation at this point. Remember, no matter how busy your life is, no matter how chaotic it is, find some time, stick to those rituals. What rituals are important for us to rise above? What rituals are important for us to have inner harmony whilst perceived chaos is happening all over? The ritual of meditation is so important. The ritual of imagination, the ritual of visualization, the ritual of gratitude, the ritual of turnaround. And sit, at one stage I had like 6 or 7 different alarms on my phone with reminders: raise the vibe, be in gratitude, turn it around, visualization. Because what one does is, when your rituals say stop of mind, is that you keep in mind and you recall all the time of that you are soul, because you connect with your higher self with every ritual that you do. And when challenges happen or the humanness of us takes over, and it has its way with us, which is why we are here, we keep pulling ourselves back and taking ourselves to meditation, connecting with higher self again, visualization, remembering who we are, becoming a creator, turning the situation around, imagining love and light and compassion and divine understanding being breathed into the situation, because we know what we can see in our mind, we can hold in our hand. The ritual of gratitude we spoke about. And specifically, like at 11, at 1 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, short little reminders for you to raise your vibration. And in that way, you can recall the good vibes. You can recall the divine understanding. You can recall that connection with the higher self. And in so doing, you live differently and you have a completely different experience. And also, if you have those rituals, you start your day differently. So there's 2 questions we want to ask you, and we're going to do a card for that. So this message is true for us all tonight. The 2 questions you have to ask yourself this evening is, how do you start your day? The second question is, where do you live? And by how do you start your day? Do you start your day with gratitude? Do you start your day with meditation? Do you start your day with the positive, with the good vibes? It sets the intention, it sets the pace for what is to come. Where do you live? And the question of where do you live is, where do you live? Do you live in a house of negativity, of chaos, of fear? Or do you live in a house of positivity and hope and joy and fun? And you must know that you can choose where you live. You can choose where you want to live. You can choose your thoughts and how you feel about certain outcomes. Where do you live and how do you start your day? Thank you, Maxine. Positive mantras, yes. You know, if you're feeling very, very low and you look at that mantra and you go, ugh, you know, if I'm going to repeat that mantra, I feel I'm going to lie to myself and I don't really feel it. If you feel like that with a mantra or with an affirmation, don't force it. Don't bring it into a resistance energy, but take a step back, take a few breaths, raise your vibration. So, you know, talk yourself out of it, loud if you have to. And tell yourself, what do you think about the situation? What have happened now? This is how I feel right now. And then you start and you do the upward spiral and you say, but I know everything is always working out for me. And I know I can work with this situation. And I know there's a blessing. And you talk aloud and you raise your vibration and you pull yourself out of that emotion at the time. And then you take that beautiful positive mantra and you shout it and you laugh it and you say it from your heart, from the vibration of love, and feel how that changes the reality for you. House of Peace. Thank you, Maxine. House of Peace. How amazing is that? Let us draw a card for specifically the message of the two questions. How do you start your day and where do you live? Yes, and remember, oh, Archangel Chamuel, isn't that amazing? Archangel Chamuel, the angel of peace, the angel of love, the angel that reminds us that only love is real. And that so much peace and contentment can come from viewing a situation with the eyes of divine love. You know, when we view a situation with love, when we step back and we take the situation and we move with, how can I possibly bring love in this situation? How can I open up my vibration to love? Archangel Chamuel, please help me to see the love in this situation and bring peace where there is none. Then you are reminded that there is always a better way. You are reminded that there's a different perspective of seeing that situation because you have chosen to reflect a divine understanding upon that. Archangel Chamuel is asking us and is with us right now to guide us into the magic power of love. If we can only feel and realize the healing power of love and how we can reflect love into a situation. And dear ones, the only reason why you feel it could have possibly not worked for you in the past is because perhaps maybe you have reinforced that it's difficult to put love in that situation. Perhaps maybe you have reinforced that it is impossible to turn love into that situation, and you reminded yourself of the impossibility. But dear one, remind yourself of the possibility of love on the situation. There is a better way. There is a different perspective. Have the courage you know, and perhaps maybe you're also thinking at this point, but what will my family think? What will other people think? Or I have to be another version of me, but deep in my heart, I really, really feel that I should reflect love and divine understanding upon myself, upon the situation, upon someone else that is connected with that situation. You will soon experience the peace and the contentment that come from that. Receive this message in your hearts this evening, and may it change, raise your vibration, and may miraculous loving outcomes come from the situations that you are currently facing now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Leslie, thank you. I'm just looking at the comments. Yes, definitely, it could be worse. Yes, sometimes, you know, it could definitely be worse, and especially if we reflect on the blessings, you know, and being in gratitude for the challenges. You know, there's always a silver lining, as Archangel Jophiel reminds us. There's always a silver lining. Thank you for the hearts. So share with us, what was one good thing that happened for you today? I just also want to remind you at this point that on my YouTube channel, there are lots of messages. If you have a question on possibly how to deal with the situation, or you just need something at that moment but you don't know what, please go onto my YouTube channel. It's Michelle Vught. And also, if you want to receive the daily messages in your inbox every day, and we receive so much feedback on how the right message just came at the right time, then put your email address in the comments section, or subscribe at the sign up button on the Facebook page, and you will receive the daily messages, the daily guidance. And whenever you need a how-to, you have a how-to question, or you feel you just need to connect with a divine presence at this time, then go to the YouTube channel and allow yourself to be guided through the messages, and you will receive something that you need at the time. Is there anybody else that would like a card this evening, or that has a specific question that was on your mind and that you've been pondering? Wonderful. That is nice. That's a nice good vibe moment, walking on the beach. Isn't that amazing? It's wonderful walking on the beach because the sea air and the salt cleanses the aura and lifts us up, yes? So physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it's such a good thing to do. And then to have the abundance of friendship while you do that is such a blessing. So much gratitude for walks on the beach. Thank you, thank you. So share your good vibe moments. If there's anybody that's got a question or that would like a card, please put it in the comments section. And remember to build each other up. Remember, as we said in the beginning, when you have supper together, when you have a gathering of friends, start it off with one good thing that's happened to you, or recognize each other and tell each other, what do you love about them? What do you appreciate about them? Yes, because if we do that, then we build the good vibes, we build each other up, we recognize each other. People are yearning to be recognized. People are yearning to be loved and held and comforted and shown compassion, because there's so much judgment going around, not to even mention the fact how harsh we are on ourselves. Is that not so? Yes, okay, Hermine, let's do a card for you, and I'm guided by that pack. So here is a card for you, Hermine. You are doing so well on the Master's Journey. Well done. The Master's Journey is almost over. So, Hermine, here is a card for you. It's a reminder, Archangel Raphael is with us again. A reminder for you to move into the healthy lifestyle. So well done on that walk. That's a thumbs up. You're also reminded to nurture the physical body with healthful foods, to move into exercise, and to just focus on the lifestyle at this moment. I'm also reminded, and I'm going to just draw another card for you. I'm reminded about rest and about sleeping. Remember that it's important to get adequate sleep as well. So the other card that popped up for you was the Passion card, which is a reminder card of rise above and live with passion. Take each moment and fill it up with laughter, and take each moment, especially if you feel that you've lost your passion, especially if you feel that, the passion is dimmed a little bit, that I've lost my motivation, or, I've lost my inspiration. It's never lost. Is that we just do go through ups and downs, and we just do go through periods of fatigue. I'm receiving more and more that it's more fatigue. It's more physical fatigue than what it is emotionally going on dim and bright, Hermine, if you know what I mean. So please listen to your body, get some rest. And it's a good idea before you fall asleep, ask Archangel Raphael to help you to have a good night's rest. And have beautiful calming crystals there, and beautiful to put on some calming music or incense and just lull yourself to sleep. And I'm also receiving for you, Hermine, at this point, that reflect a lot of love and nurturing onto your heart right now. Reflect self-love and almost like comfort yourself and nurture yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself. Yes, love yourself. It's all good. It's beautiful places. You're on your way exactly to where you need to be. Count your blessings, move in gratitude. And while you wait for the outcomes, while you wait for the evidence to show up, live with joy. Enjoy every moment. Seize the day. Have joy appointments. Have fun. Yes? Thank you. Maxine, yes, let's do a card for you. Thank you so much for watching. It's lovely to connect with your beautiful energy. Thank you for all the hearts. Keep them coming, and keep on sharing with us one good thing that has happened for you today. One good thing that has happened for you today. Maxine will draw an Archangel card for you, and it wants to, beautiful. Archangel Haniel, Archangel of intuition, helping us to connect with our divine feminine energy, with our wisdom. And if you are feeling particularly sensitive at this time right now, Maxine, also please don't be harsh on yourself because of that. Sensitivity is a beautiful gift. Sensitivity is a beautiful gift because it allows us to expand our hearts into compassion and divine understanding. So it can be a beautiful gift. You just have to bring it into balance, and also remember to nurture yourself as well, and to nurture those emotions and not harm or hurt yourself unintentionally by telling yourself that you shouldn't be so sensitive or that you shouldn't feel like that. First, allow those emotions to be a part of you, and love yourself and nurture yourself through that, and thank the gift of sensitivity that's flowing through you. And from that, then take the wisdom from that. Because once you've taken the wisdom from that, you will be able to release the part that's not serving you and work with the part that is the gift of you. The card says you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Archangel Haniel, beautiful, soft, feminine, wise energy, and very helpful when we need that spirit of discernment. When we need to discern, is this my thoughts, my emotions, or is this true divine guidance for me at this point? And if we move into a space of gratitude and acceptance, and we allow that gifts and situation and emotions to flow through us, and we honor and we comfort ourselves through that, we do receive the divine wisdom and the understanding from that. What a beautiful message. We are surrounded by such a beautiful divine presence energy tonight. Amazing love, amazing guidance. And I'm asking the angels to be with everybody that is connecting in, that is tuned in right now, for you to, where you are, experience this amazing unconditional love and energy and vibration as you're watching this. And I trust that every single word and every message is true for you and is placed upon your heart in divine understanding at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So before we close off, is there anybody else that has a question or that has a card? We did change the time of the live Q&A from 7:30 to 8 p.m. So also leave in the comments box if the later time suits you better, as we've had some requests that it was a tad a bit too early because we were still busy with household chores and cooking and getting into a quiet, reflective time to join us. So if the later time suits you, also please let us know and engage with us. You know, this is for us to connect as a community and to encourage each other and to raise the vibration. And to, you know, we need reminders, yes, we need a spiritual check-in every now and again that can help us along this beautiful earthly journey so that we can all experience an amazing earthly journey, yes, because it's your birthright to have a most amazing experience. And what we do with our journey here, that is up to us, you know. Some challenges is part of what we need to go through. Some of the things that happen to us is written. That's okay. So it's not what happens to me, it is what I do about it. And the more I learn from it, and the more blessings I take, and the more I wise up, and the more I become of divine understanding, and the more I remember who I am, and how powerful I am, and how much love I can hold in my heart, then that fades away. And eventually it moves into a beautiful earthly experience that catapults us into a higher frequency every time. So we grow spiritually, yes. And then the more we grow spiritually again, the more we experience life differently, and life becomes beautiful for you. And then you attract beautiful people and beautiful moments and beautiful situations. I love that, not the smiley face. I love that joyful, ha ha ha, laughing face. Yes, remember to have fun. Remember to live the moments of every day, because that is how you then create them. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this evening. Thank you for the feedback, and thank you for the hearts and the love, and thank you for the engaging with us. And remember, for daily inspiration, go and look on the YouTube channel. If you'd like to be on the daily messages subscription list to receive inspiration and guidance every day in your inbox, sign up. And let us be there for each other, and let us encourage one another. Thank you, everybody, and have a beautiful, blessed evening. Until the next Tuesday, we are here on Facebook Live every second Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm Michelle from michellevocht.com. Thank you, everybody.